everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a long time. It's been about August since I've put up a video, and first off I wanted to come up on here and apologize. For those of you who have been with me for a while, you guys know I have some issues and as far as my health is concerned, and I've just been struggling the past couple of months. And for all of you who are new here, thank you so much for subscribing and watching my video. I don't know what it is, but my makeup collection video that I posted last year is on its way to 500,000 views, which is kind of mind-blowing to me. So I'm sure that's the way a lot of you have found me. But I also do a lot of tutorials and just fun stuff, chit-chatty type of makeup videos on my channel. So welcome. But I'm not going to get into the details just because it's just, I know not everybody wants to listen to that, but if y'all wanted me to do like maybe a vlog style video or a chit-chat get ready with me where I kind of explain where I've been and what's been going on, I'm more than happy to do that, but I don't want to bore you with the details. But before we get into the tutorial, I did want to say thank you for everybody who has checked on me. I'm trying to get back to everybody. You guys are so sweet. You make my day. The messages you send me make me want to be better at this and be a better person and be a better friend. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who's checked on me and sent me a sweet message or said a kind word. You never know the impact your words have on the life of somebody else. And I just want to say you guys have a positive impact on me every single day. And if I have missed your comment, I'm trying to get through all of them and find them. It's always very important to me to respond to everybody, because if you take the time out of the millions of people that are on YouTube to watch my video and comment, then the least I can do is return the favor and the kindness. But enough of that. Today we are doing a tutorial for this look right here. It's very simple, but it's a warm look, but it's not like a traditional warm look. It's a little bit funky because we've got the mustard yellow going on. But today's tutorial is with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I know, you guys, after my last anti-haul, so many of you came on and told me that this was such a good palette and that I should really try it. And I want to say thank you, because I think I even said in that video that it wasn't even that I've heard bad things about the quality. I think it was like the positive overhype was getting to me, which I think I admitted was not fair of me to judge a brand based on positive hype and people pushing it. You know, I need to base it on the quality of the product. And so many of you told me that you really like this palette and you're really enjoying it. And I've got to say, I really am impressed with this palette. I did get it when it came to Ulta. So it's got the newer packaging, which is nice because you guys know I am a mess. So it's easy to wipe down, and it's got the names on the back, which is nice just for tutorial purposes. But guys, I have really dug into this palette because this is the palette I've been trying to film a tutorial with. So I have done a crap ton of looks with this palette that I haven't posted because I deleted the video because I hated it. So I've really been enjoying it. This palette has gotten quite a bit of love from me over the past few months. But today I just wanted to do a simple look, and I used a total of 2 shades out of this palette, and I did bring in another shade just because there's not a matte highlighter in here for me personally. So I used Cream Silk and I used Cream Sickle, so got a theme going on there. I really like mustard yellows because I feel like they're a way to really experiment with some funkier colors without getting too dangerous. Like it's a fun, unique type of color, but you can still wear this to work or wear this to church or whatever. It's school. It's not in your face, but it's still kind of tiptoeing into that fun color realm, which I love to do and I love to encourage people to do. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I know, big surprise. And we're gonna jump into the tutorial. But if you like this look, I hope you stick around, and I'll see you after. Alright guys, so I've already primed my eyes using my Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. So since there is no matte highlighting shade for me personally in this palette, I'm going to go ahead and take Brulee from Wet n Wild and my BRC S03 brush, and I'm just going to set the primer. I'm going to be really generous on the inner corner because I do want that to be really bright, and I'm just going to set the primer from Lash Line to Brow Bone. For anybody out there who is more on the fair side of the scale and you have a hard time finding setting a good setting shadow or a highlighting shadow, Brulee from Wet n Wild is unbelievable, and it's $1, so can't beat it. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the palette, and I'm gonna pick up the shade right here called Silk Cream on a Wet n Wild fluffy brush. What we're gonna do is just start really kind of haphazardly placing this in the transition and just blend it in with Brulee. If you are Even if you're fair like I am, this one isn't gonna deposit a lot of color, which is why I like it as a transition. So you just have to kind of be, you know, build it up to your preferred depth. And guys, when I say this is a simple look today, it is super simple. So I'm gonna take a BR250 brush from Coastal Scents, and we are going to take Creamsicle, which is this beautiful mustardy yellow, got a little bit of orange in there. I'm gonna pick quite a bit up on the brush. I'm gonna get a mirror here so I make sure I'm not, I make sure I'm in frame. And then we're just gonna start patting that on the lid. And once you've deposited on the lid, start bringing the color up and blowing it out. We'll fade that up into Creamsicle, or Silk Cream, I'm sorry. And build this color up again. I'm using a fluffy brush so I don't get too intense with the color right away, and I can kind of build it up to my preferred depth. So, but if you want to go in hardcore, go in with a flat shader brush, you're going to get a little bit more payoff right off the bat. Now just taking a brown eyeliner, you can use brown, you can use black, use whatever color you want. Olive green would be really pretty with this too. But I'm just going to take West from Urban Decay, which is just a very, this was from their Black Market collection, so I don't think you can get it anymore, but you can find a brown eyeliner. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tight line to really kind of add some depth to the lashes. And I'm also going to use this in my waterline, which I can never do on camera, sorry guys. So I did get it in my waterline, guys, and I also am just gonna smudge it down on my lower lash line slightly. I'm not gonna set this with any other color than the Creamsicle, but I'm gonna take just a little tiny pencil brush. I'm just gonna take this tiny pencil brush and I'm just gonna smudge this down and blend it out just a bit, and do the same right up on the upper lash line. And drag it in. So that's looking a little messy, that's okay. I'm gonna take a small pencil brush. This one's from Profusion, but use whichever one you want. We're gonna go back into that Creamsicle shade, and then we're just gonna smoke it out on the lower lash line and connect it up to that upper lash line. And again, I'm gonna build up the color a little bit, but build it up to your desired intensity. I'm getting focus here, sorry guys. I'm a little rusty, I apologize. Now what I'm gonna do is just take a BRC S06 brush from Coastal Scents with no product on it and just kind of soften it up and even it out. Now taking a flat shader brush, mine is from a brand called Mash, but use whatever you want. I'm gonna pick up this shade right here in the palette, which is called Beam. I'm gonna pick that up, and then we are just going to take that right up underneath the brow bone. Kind of blend it in with Silk Cream and Creamsicle, and we're also gonna take this right on the inner corner of the eye. Again, just blend it up and back and down underneath the first part of the tear duct. And to finish up this very simple look, we're gonna just combine the Maybelline Total Temptations mascara with the Supersizer from CoverGirl on the upper and lower lashes. I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. All right guys, so this tutorial is official because this eye is now watering, so welcome back. I already did my foundation though. I used the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced in the shade Snow. I used the shade, I used the Born This Way concealer in Very Light, and then I set everything with my True Match foundation from L'Oreal. So let's go ahead and work on bronzing. I'm just going to take my Sephora fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into this Maxi bronzer from Rimmel. This was limited edition over the summer, but use whatever bronzer you have. These are just, these limited edition bronzers from L'Oreal and Rimmel are just working for me. So I'm just gonna swirl my brush in there. I'm in the shade 01 Light, and I'm just going to kind of warm up my face just a little bit. I really haven't been contouring a lot lately. I've just really kind of just been adding some warmth. For blush today, I'm going to kind of keep it in this warm orangey type of tone. So I'm going to go in with Luminoso and my BRC S025 brush from Coastal Scents, which is my all-time favorite blush brush. And then for highlighter today, I'm gonna go in with an oldie but a goodie. This is Tiki from Hard Candy. I'm just gonna take this on my little $1 home app brush. Just really blend that in. which is a tip I learned from Emelino at Lady 3. And I've got to say, it really is helping to make my highlighter look more natural and just glowy and beautiful, and it makes my skin look smoother. So, blend in that highlighter, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just going to go ahead and set everything with my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I've got the lavender scent. This is the first time I've tried it and I'm loving it. All right, for lips today, I just want to keep it simple. So I'm going to go in with Urban Decay's Naked and just line my lips. I think this color is really pretty all on its own, but I do want to go in with a lipstick. So I'm going to go in with the Intimate Nude from Maybelline in the shade Beige Babe. All right, guys, and that's the finished look. All right, everybody, so this is the finished look using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Again, we just used, I know there's a whole bunch of options, and I tend to want to use everything, put everything on my face, so I think this was a good exercise for me as well to just kind of narrow it in, use 2 colors, because that's, oh no, 3 colors. I lied. I'm sorry, we used 3 colors. We used Creamsicle Beam and Cream Silk, so I lied, we used 3 colors, which is a big difference to the 15 that I usually use. If you guys know my tutorials, I love to play. But I hope this was fun for you guys. Thank you again for recommending this palette, and really, guys, you gave me so many good tips, and I love your opinions, and I love that you share your thoughts with me, even if you know, if I initially disagree, because I love having that conversation with you guys, because if you don't have a conversation about your differences, how do you learn, right? So I really enjoyed this palette. This one is for you guys. I did want to shout out a channel today because this is kind of inspired by a YouTuber that I've been watching recently. Her name is Elle. I'm going to link her channel down below. I really like her. I love her color choices. She's just very daring when it comes to color. This is by no means a look that I would compare to any of hers. It's just kind of inspired by kind of thinking outside of the box as far as everyday colors for a work look. But she has just really amazing, she has a really amazing perspective on makeup. She looks at it as an art form, which is very near and dear to my heart. I love her videos about panning. I love her videos where she creates her dream palettes. I mean, if you watch any, she's done a couple videos where she's created dream palettes that she wished brands would come out with. Those are unbelievable. She did one for Urban Decay and one for Anastasia, and all I gotta say is I hope they're paying attention because it's amazing. But she has just an amazing sensibility. I don't always agree with all of her opinions, but I love her. She's articulate, she's passionate, she's a little feisty, a little sassy, and she's just very inspiring just to go and see what she's got on her eyes today. I wish she would do more tutorials, but I know that's something she's working on. But definitely go check her out. She's amazing. Show her some love, and yeah, just experience the awesomeness. But guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you again for being the amazing people that you are and sticking with me. I love you so much. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Have a rocking week, and I'll see you next time.